Hey guys, how you all doing? So it's currently 7th Jan 2026 and there's a new trading journal that I've been building. It has been in the works for quite some time. It's not ready yet, but it's available for public use. So yeah, I'm really excited about this tool. Uh, it's really improving my trading because now I know which trades fail, which trades work based on what strategy. And I know how much I'm making, so I can add various accounts to my journal and know exactly how much I'm making, how much I'm losing, and all that. So now, let's move forward. So now, if you visit TradeCipher.io, so TradeCipher.io, so you can go to your Google and place TradeCipher, right? So let's just do a Google search. So if you go to TradeCipher.io, it's probably the first link that you would see. It's probably the first thing that you would see, or it will be a link below, right? So what you do, you just click on that link, then it should present you with this page. So this is just a landing page. And if you scroll below, we have our session timer, so our session clock, which shows which session is open and which session is closed. So right now, the London session is open and it's currently 3:58 p.m. So that's my local time. So now, how do you access the actual dashboard? So now you can either click sign in or get started. They'll both take you to the same page. So if you click get started, it's going to bring, oh, let me log out. So it automatically signed me in. So let me go back. So if you click get started, it should bring you to this page here. So this is the authentication page or the sign in or sign up page. So you just click sign in with Google. So we are adding password and email that will come later on, but right now we only have sign in with Google, and then you just click OK, which account you want out of those, and then voila, you'll have access to the platform. So initially you won't see all this, right? You won't see all these analytics, right? So if I delete a trade, this is a test account I'm using. This is what you'll see, right? This is what you'll see. It will ask you to add a trade, but you'll still have your session clock available. So currently this account has no trades. We only had one trade, right? Yeah, so that is it. So now, how do you add a trade, or how do you, add a trade or a strategy or an account or your trading account, right? So right now it's a manual process, right? Let me just delete this. So right now it's a manual process, right? We are still working on adding MT4 and MT5 capabilities into the journal, so you're able to automatically sync from different brokers, right? So now, if you come back to the home page, it will say no trades available and it will tell you to add a trade. So if you click the add button, you'll have to first add a trading account since each trade is attached to a trading account. So if you come, you can say TradeCipher will be the name of my account, trading account. Then either it's a demo account or a real one. Then we can come here and add the account number, right? You can add the initial balance. So these are optional fields. You don't have to fill them in. You can say my broker is XNES. These are the only two required fields. So if you come, you can also come and say you want to select your leverage. So the more fields that you provide, the better the analytics become, right? So right now we have one strategy, which is also named as TradeCipher. So you can actually put the strategy to none and then you create the account. So this will be your account added. So when you come back to the trades tab, or if you come back to this button here, you can now add a trade, right? Or you can come here and then you just add a trade, right? So for example, I want to add XAU USD, that is gold USD. That's the trading instrument that I want to add. And I will select which account I want to attach that trade to, because you can have multiple trading accounts, right? So you say, okay, I want to attach it to TradeCipher, and I want this is my initial balance, my open price, right? And then this is my closing price, right? So we fell from this to this. So this is a sell that I took. I took it at a lot size of 0.1, and I took it on this date. So you can have your closing date. There are some trades where people open a trade today and they can close it like a week from now. So we want to give you the option. We have the option of you selecting which closing date you used, right? So these are also optional fields: take profit and stop loss. You can customize these optional fields here. So we didn't want to make the form so large to allow people customize this form with the fields they want. So we have a required field section, which is this, but we also have an option field section, which is this. So we basically have risk, risk amount, trading session, broker name, and all that. So for me, I currently have this. So you can actually add your commission, you save the changes, and then that field will be added to your account, right? So the more fields that you have, the better the analytics. So right now I want to remove these other fields. So what I can just do is remove them by clicking the button there, and that is it, right? So I think I should show you guys, but the camera is in the way. Okay. So have you seen that? So you can remove all the fields and save, right? So we shall just have this. So if we click save, it is going to save our trade, right? And then we are going to know how much we made. This is how much profit we made. These are the pip values that we have. So we have some more detailed analytics for that exact trade. So it's basically based on what you added on the trade. So the real juicy analytics is when we come to now the home page. Now, if you see the home page, it shows our win rate because we have one trade, so our win rate is 100%. This is our net profit. And then we have one trade, and then the profit factor is infinity because we can't have a profit factor when we only have one trade. And that is it for the home page. But if you go to the analytics page, you're going to see more information. There is a sync button here which you can use to sync the analytics. So the backend will sync your analytics so you have the most updated information. Sometimes it happens automatically, but that's on a period basis. We anticipated that users may want to see the analytics there and then and not wait for timers, so they just automatically sync, right, their data, or to resync the calculations. But this is also done automatically, right? But you can also click the sync button to sync your information. So yeah, so that is it. So we have a number of charts: your equity curve, P&L distribution, win and loss distribution, symbol distribution, symbol performance, and all that, right? So we also have the calendar, which shows your win rate, and then the week summary of that month. So let's go and add another trade, because now this is where the beauty comes in, right? So we add another trade. This time I want to add GBP USD. So this is GBP USD. I want to attach it to TradeCipher. I want to say, let's say GBP 23456, right? That was the opening price. And then we had a closing price of 23. Maybe I can change this to 5. But we wanted this to be a sell. So that means automatically we took a loss. So how much did we lose? Let's see. So we lost $20 from our pip value from that trade. And this is our pip value calculation, right? So if we go back to the trades, we can see that we have two cells, GBP USD and XAU USD. So if we change, we can also change to show cards if we want. If you want, you can also show cards, right? Or you can show a table based on what you want. You can also filter those trades by clicking the filter button here, and then filter by account. You can also do that. Filter by wins. You can also filter by loss. you can also filter by break even, right? So the platform works. So we go to all results, go and say, okay, I want to filter by XAU USD. See which trades I took for XAU USD, right? So if we come to gold, we can see that this is the gold trade we took, right? So all accounts, you can do a reset for everything to clear and then show less, or you can make the filter section go away, right? So you can have a much larger view area. So yeah, so this is it. And we go to strategies. So you can have different strategies. Like for example, the strategy that I gave you earlier, we had a strategy called TradeCipher, but I'm going to rename this to TradeCipher strategy, right? TradeCipher strategy. And one we use, let me say SMC. We also use price action. Let me just close this. So we also use price action, right? Yeah, so let's say those are the things or the description that we use to like describe our strategy, right? So, but you can add a lot of things actually. So if you save, this is your you've renamed the strategy. So if you go to the account section and you try to see the strategy name, it should have also changed. So TradeCipher strategy is the strategy that you're using. You save. Now, if you attach a strategy to an account, you don't have to attach a strategy to the trades that are attached to that account. I hope you get me clearly. If you attach a strategy to an account, a trading account, you do not have to attach the same strategy to a trade. That will automatically be done for you. So now this is our current balance. Remember, we started with an initial balance of 100, right? So now we have 2 trades. Let's add more trades. Which other trade should we add? Let's see USD JPY. Let's add USD JPY. So USD JPY, we say 200.345 and then 200.466 or 456, something like that. So this was a buy. I don't know. I want to make it a loss as well. So let's say it's 6, right? So we try to buy, but this is going to be a loss. So, I forgot to add my account. So this is my account, trading account that I've added. And then, yeah, so it has synced the trades. We come back to a trade. We see that we made a loss. So we have 2 losses, right? One of $20 and one of $189, right? So if we go back, we can see that the amount has reduced. So the calculations are done automatically for you. You do not have to look for those calculations yourself. So now we have 3 trades. Now this is where the analysis starts to make sense. Our win rate based on those 3 trades that we have is an average of 33.3%. Our net profit is 242, right? Our performance curve, since we're just basing on January 7th, this is our performance, our equity curve. So trading days is 1, trading day with profit is 1, then the lost days are 0. Because why? In that day, we actually made profit, right? Although we had a losing trade, but the day had profit. Yes. So now this is our win rate because we have more losses than wins. These are the pairs that we are currently trading. So now, based on the strategy that you have on your account or a particular trade, you can actually know, okay, I'm actually winning in gold, right? I'm losing GBP USD and USD JPY. So my strategy is not working for these last 2 pairs, but it's actually working for gold. Yes. So we can also have our long and short, which if you're shorting, does your strategy work during shorting or does it work when you're doing buys, right? So shorting is for sells, going long is for buys. So, okay. So if I go for buys, how do I win? If I go for shorts, how do I win? We all need to know that information. Then risk to reward. happens when you've added now your TP and stop loss. So if your trade runs, does it go to stop loss? Does it go to TP? Remember, these are optional fields, so you can always add them for this risk to reward analysis to be calculated. So now, so this is 7th, we have 3 trades. And in this week, this is the 2nd week of January, week 2, and this is how much we have made. We can go back to week 1 on Thursday, first. I don't think we should be putting a trade on first, but anyway, let's go back. Let's put it on 2nd, Friday, right? So Friday we traded what? Let me see, GBP, JPY, right? GBP, JPY. Yeah, this is it. Trade, and then our opening price was 264.5. Then this is our closing, right? So we want to set this as a buy. Let's see, this would be a sell. So let's save this as a win. Yep, so this is a win, right? So if it is a win, we go back, we see that we actually had, did we have a loss? Oh yeah, it's a loss. Let me go back and change this. This should be a sell, right? Yeah, so it's a sell. So we go back, calculate, that should be, yeah, should be a win, right? So we go back, we see that our win rate has changed. So the more trades you add, the more your win rate changes. So we can have, we are seeing our max draw down, right? And then if we go up here, we can see our equity curve has changed, right? We just, so you can see this day you made this amount of money, this day you made this amount of money. Now, yeah, so that is it. So if we go back, let me see December, did I have any trades? No. But let's add the trade on 31st. Let's say this is XAU, USD, right? XAU, USD, TradeCipher. 476. This should be a sell, right? So I want to have a loss to also show you that the loss days, right? So if you save and you go back to your analysis has changed. Yeah, so mark drawdown is still up, right? Let's see, can we see, was that a win? It was, let's see, when did we have that trade? XAUSD trades analysis, come back 31st. Oh, we made $10. That is 31st. Come back to trades. Let me see if I try to sync this. What do I get? Yeah, $10. It's here. So if you add a trade like way back, this filter works in such a way where it's bringing your recent trades on top and your lowest trades at the bottom. So we had a win of $10, but I want to change this to a loss. Sell, this is going to be a buy, right? This is going to be a buy, yeah. So if we change that, go back to analysis, our analysis has changed 60%, and go back, you see our loss days have changed to 1, right? So yeah, the platform works very well. You can also add another account if you want, right? You can add another account, but these are all manual accounts. So we are currently working on the MT5 MT4 integration. It's not complicated technical wise, but in terms of the legal aspect of it, it's actually complicated. So we are getting our lawyers to talk to Meta courts to allow us use their service so we can have all these various brokers integrated into our platform. So you guys can switch between accounts, know which account has made you money, which broker works for you, and all that. You understand? So what we're trying to do is change the industry of trading, right? We're tired of platforms which look really ugly. There are so many platforms out there. Yes, they work, but they don't make things as simple for the user, right? So everything is more of technical and what we want to make the trading experience very, very, very favorable for everyone. So God bless you guys. Remember, Jesus loves you, and you know, keep praying for your trades. Keep on grinding. This year, we are all looking in to ensure that we are all profitable traders at the end of the year. So God bless you guys. Have a great day ahead of you.